in the heart of the Eurasian Steppe, one man rose to power, striking fear into the hearts of nations. This man was Attila, a child of the Huns, a proud and fierce nomadic tribe known for their unparalleled equestrian skills and warrior culture. Born in the early 5th century, Attila's world was one of constant motion and survival, shaped by the vast, unforgiving plains of the steppe. Here, amidst the endless grasslands, he learned the ways of his people, the art of horse riding, the nuances of archery, and the harsh code of honor that governed Hunnic society. These early lessons molded him into a formidable leader, one who would later be known as the Scourge of God. But as a child, he was simply Attila, a young boy with a destiny yet unknown, living his life on the great expanse of the steppe. Attila grew up amidst the vast open plains of the Eurasian steppe, learning the ways of the Hunnic nomads. But tragedy struck when Attila's father was assassinated in the year 434, leaving him and his brother, Bleda, to share power. The world of the Huns was built on the pillars of courage and conquest, and these two young men were no exceptions. They were thrust into leadership at a tender age, facing the daunting task of uniting a fragmented people. Attila and Bleda rose to the challenge and began their reign with a mission to consolidate the Hunnic tribes. The brothers, with their complementary strengths, became the linchpin holding the Hunnic world together. They embarked on a series of military campaigns, extending their reach far and wide. Throughout the 440s and 450s, they conquered neighbouring tribes, expanding their territories and forging a formidable Hunnic Empire. Their leadership brought a new era of power and prosperity to their people. The Huns, under their rule, became a force that the ancient world had never seen before. Together they would rise to become leaders of the Huns. But it was their encounter with the Roman Empire that truly catapulted Attila to infamy. This wasn't a mere clash of swords. It was a dance of diplomacy, a game of power, and a contest of wills. Attila, with his keen strategic mind, often found himself in negotiations with the Roman envoys. He wasn't just a warrior, he was a statesman, a leader who knew the value of alliances and the price of war. Attila's audacious negotiations with the Romans were as much a part of his legend as his victories on the battlefield. He was known for his uncompromising stance, often demanding hefty tributes from the Romans. They were to pay in gold, a material proof of their submission to the Hunnic might. Attila, in his shrewdness, understood that these payments were not just about wealth, but about asserting dominance, about marking his territory in the grand chessboard of power. However, peace was a fleeting moment in the life of Attila. The Huns, under his command, launched relentless attacks on the Roman Empire. They swept through the lands like a storm, leaving a trail of destruction in their wake. The Romans, once the conquerors, found themselves at the mercy of the Hunnic onslaught. These campaigns against Rome were brutal and unforgiving, earning the Huns the title the Scourge of God. It was a testament to their fearsome reputation, a reputation that echoed across the continents. But it wasn't just about the conquest, it was about the message it sent across the ancient world. Attila was not just a king, he was an embodiment of the Hunnic spirit, an incarnation of their will to survive, to thrive and to dominate. His relentless pursuit of power, his audacious negotiations and his unyielding attacks on Rome were all part of his grand design. Attila's audacious negotiations with Roman envoys gained him a fearsome reputation in the mid-5th century. This reputation wasn't just about fear, it was about respect, about recognition. Attila, in his lifetime, had become more than just a king. He had become a symbol, a legend, and a testament to the indomitable spirit of the Huns. But behind the warrior's facade was a man who knew love. Attila, the formidable Hunnic king, had a soft spot for romance. His heart was captivated by Ildico, a Gothic princess of unsurpassed beauty. Their love story was not the usual tale of a warrior and a maiden. It was a narrative filled with grandeur and opulence. Attila was not a man who did things by halves, and his wedding ceremony was no exception. The nuptials were a lavish spectacle, a testament to the power and wealth of the Hunnic Empire, and a celebration of the union of two great cultures. Yet, amidst the joy and festivity, a shadow lurked. On the very night of his wedding, Attila's life was snuffed out. The circumstances of his death remain shrouded in mystery to this day. Some say he died of a nosebleed, others claim it was assassination. Whatever the cause, his demise was as dramatic as the life he had lived. Attila's sudden death on the night of his wedding in the year 453 AD shocked the world. The mighty king who had once commanded armies and struck fear into the hearts of his enemies was no more. His death marked the end of an era, a turning point in the history of the Hunnic Empire. Yet the Hunnic king's life would end in mystery. Attila's sudden death in the year 453 AD, on the night of his wedding, marked the end of an era. Attila's legacy endures as a symbol of the indomitable spirit of the Hunnic people. The story of Attila is a complex tapestry woven from threads of triumph, tragedy and tenacity. Born in the rugged wilderness of the Eurasian Steppe, he rose to power in an era of turbulence, transforming the scattered Hunnic tribes into a formidable empire. His audacious negotiations with the Roman Empire and relentless campaigns against them earned him a fearsome reputation as the Scourge of God. Attila's conquests were significant, stretching the Hunnic Empire from the Danube to the Caspian Sea, ruling it with an iron fist. Yet behind his warrior's facade, he was also a man who knew love, marrying Ildico, a Gothic princess, in a ceremony that intrigued the world. His life, however, ended in mystery. His sudden demise on the night of his wedding marked the end of an era, but the beginning of his enduring legacy. The Hunnic Empire may have crumbled after his death, but Attila's name was etched into the annals of history, forever symbolizing the indomitable spirit of the Hunnic people. So, remember, while Attila the Hun may have been a ruthless conqueror, his story is a testament to the complexities and the enduring fascination of history. His legacy, etched in battle and blood, continues to captivate us, reminding us of the remarkable fortitude of the human spirit.